Electroheads, when you think of EV charging infrastructure, what springs to mind? I want you to put down in the comments. Go. What springs to mind? Go. Tish?
Well, as someone that gets to drive electric cars quite a lot, I've had my fair share of EV charger heaven. Yeah, and a little bit of EV charger hell as well, because that is the reality of it. You never really know what you're going to expect until you turn up at that charger. You don't know if it's going to be working. You don't even know how to get into the car park.
Well, thankfully, we have found a solution, and that is an app called And Charge. And Tish, you've actually had a bit of a go on this app already, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm kind of hooked on it. It's a little bit like a game as well as an app, so I've been really enjoying it. I've been gaining points, and I kind of want to show you how much fun it is, because I think it's really good because it's good to enjoy it, but also you get to improve that infrastructure and help other EV drivers, which of course we are very much into.
And of course, big bonus here, if you use the app and you add chargers, you update the chargers and the state of them, you get kilometers and you get points, and you get to earn these points, which turns into cold, hard cash. So let's test it out today.
Yes, and I tell you what, I've got a challenge for you.
Okay.
Because we can gain these points, I reckon let's see who can get the most points, me or you.
Oh, okay. We should put a bit of a time limit on those, shouldn't we? Just to make sure that we don't get too carried away with ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of chargers around here, so like a couple of hours?
Okay, a couple of hours. We're gonna take a car each, see how many chargers we can review and see how many points we can get and regroup.
Let's go.
Okay, go! Wrong side, I'm not in France.
Right, I'm absolutely determined to win this, and what Eilish doesn't know is I've already had a head start. So let's fire up the app and I'm gonna find somewhere that I can head to first.
What Tish doesn't know is that there's actually a charger right here. It's not on the And Charge map, it hasn't been added yet, so I'm gonna add it and I'm gonna rate it as well. So,
first of all, I'm gonna head to one of the challenges at a charger nearby. So it's around 2.32 kilometers, and if we head to that charger now, we can start getting a head start.
So now, I've never used this before, so let's see how we do this. Use the pin to choose the exact location. Okay, this is good because you need specifics. Use the pin to determine the exact location of the entrance. That's really handy. Do you know what? A lot of apps, they don't actually specify the entrance to where the location is. Let's have a look. Manage opening hours. This is really good and really specific, so you can say if there's a place for you to wait, if somebody else is charging their car, it says whether or not the parking is free, and it also has opening hours as well. This is really, really good stuff to know. I've added a charge point and I've got some confetti to congratulate me. So the app has just given me the option to now update the charge point that I've just added, so I'm quickly going to do that and get myself some points. Wonder how Tish is doing.
It's time to head up to the first charger, and one of the big problems in London is of course parking. Because a lot of electric cars get free parking if they're charging, it means that often a lot of them are being used. So fingers crossed we can head to the first charger and we're going to get a space. There's actually two different types of points that you can gain on the And Charge app. The first are KM points, or kilometre points. And essentially, these are the ones that are going to earn you free charge and give you discounts off of buying online. You earn these by completing challenges within the And Charge app. There are certain chargers which are collaborated with And Charge, and it's to give your feedback, but you can also do it by inviting friends and different challenges. The second type are called EV enthusiast points, and these ones you gain from just helping out the community. We all love doing that, right? It's things like reviewing the charger, adding photos, adding tips and tricks. And these points mean you're able to edit your profile within the app and also be part of an enthusiasts league, which I kind of want to be on the top of. We've just arrived at the first challenge charger. Now let's see if we can get it to work. I always like when you don't have to have an account. Doing this process now means that I can reflect this back into the app and I can explain to other people. So if people don't have 5 minutes to sign up to the app, they know that they won't need to visit this charger. So it's all really handy for other people that are using it. Now these chargers are provided by Source London, and they're actually a partner with And Charge. And that means that when I take photos and review this charger, I'll get kilometre points, up to 10 points from AndCharge, which is really cool. I can put that towards free charging or whatever I fancy. I also love the fact that it's working as well, so we can give it a positive review. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. It includes questions that ask you things about, was the charger working correctly? Was the area that the charger was in clean and tidy? And then the second thing I can do is I can also earn my EV enthusiast points. And these are separate to the reviews of the charger. And these are going to help other people that want to use these and want to know where they're located, if they're working, and also how long you can stay here. Because there is a max stay of 4 hours whilst you're in this charger. So if I add that, it means that no one will have any nasty surprises the next time they go to charge here. First successful charge, and I've just found another charger with some extra points, and it's only about 8 minutes away. So I'm gonna head there now. I wonder how Eilish is getting on.
Right, next charger. Oh, okay, so it says charge point is currently not working. Okay, this is good.
Is it?
So I'm gonna update the app now, and it's gonna be a thumbs down because it's broke. I'm a local hero. So right now I've got 45 community points and only 5 kilometers, so not really much money to spend right now. So let's try and go get some more kilometers. Let's go, let's go. Right, so I just wanted to check exactly how to get these kilometers because I'm getting a lot of EV enthusiast points, and don't get me wrong, I'm very enthusiastic about it. However, I've just read, so you get kilometer credit with every solved challenge, every online purchase, and every invited friend. Cole.
Oh, I might, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna share a link with you.
Okay, go on.
You're gonna add it via me and you're gonna get me some money.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go into my app, I'm gonna invite you. I think I've got like, yes, invite friend, here we go. It's fine, it's not like we're on a time challenge or anything, you know?
Yeah. Come on.
It's not like Tish is beating my ass right now.
How have we ended up in the centre of Trafalgar Square? I swear, like last minute, we were somewhere completely different. This is why I don't like driving in London.
Oh, redeemed. High five. Okay, let's find the next place. Okay, next one. Let's earn some sweet cash. So check that the socket LED is blue, plug your cable into the charge point. Great, well, it's definitely working. I'm gonna give it a big thumbs up. Let's keep going because I've only got an hour left. Come on, guys. Cole, hurry up.
Gotta unplug it still.
Right, cancel. Stop. I literally have an hour left and I am headed to my next charge point, which is a 6-minute drive away. There's an abundance of chargers around these ends. This is another Ubertricity. Right, okay, so that started charging, so that's all good. Great. I get another 15 EV enthusiast points. Woo-hoo. Okay, just thinking about Tish and, you know, that poor girl, she's not used to London roads. Wonder how she's getting along with the angry Londoners.
Am I allowed to cross? What? I don't know if I'm allowed to turn. Right, we're turning. Now I feel like we're really up against it. This is only our second charge, but it's another high pointer. So we've gone for another Source London, which they're starting to become my favourite chargers because this is a second successful charge. I can't wait to match this onto the app again and get those points.
Hold a second, what number are we on right now?
5.
We're on 5. It's another Ubertricity. We know this old game. Plug in, lights blue. Charge, okay. Charger works. Another 15 EV enthusiast points. This, I'm loving this. How is charging becoming fun? And Charge have just like really hit the nail on the head here. So I've just realized in challenges, they've given me some specific charge points to go to, and I'm gonna get 10 kilometers. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. So it's 1.76 kilometers away. I'm gonna go to it and get some sweet cash. So I'm gonna get 10 kilometers for this next charge point. It is a 10-minute drive away, which does chip away at my time, but it does mean that I'm gonna get way more kilometers, and hopefully I'm gonna be buying some sweet AirPods by the end of this. There are a bunch of charge points here. Loads. The thing is, everyone's parked in front of them, either charging up, well, you know, ICE cars, classic. If other cars are charging, then I can say it's working, right? Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't this a beautiful sight to see though? Just a line of electric cars just charging. That looks fine, that's all charging. That's all charging. Lovely.
Inspector Eilis.
Inspector. Oh, it's undergoing maintenance, so I'm gonna add that in. Please indicate if there is anything else that needs to be checked by the operator. Actually, do you know what? I will say yes. 1 charge point under maintenance. Done. Right, so 3 big things here with AndCharge that I've picked up on by just using it today in a couple of hours. Number 1, there is so much detail that AndCharge asks you for, and this is obviously huge because that means the user gets as much information as possible to make a decision whether or not they want to go to this charge point. So, big tick from me. The more information, the more detail, the better. Secondly, it's so much fun. Honestly, I never thought that reporting a charge point could actually be enjoyable. Yes, it can feel like a bit of a slog, but they really make it rewarding and you get that real-time cash money rewards, which is what we all need, especially when there's a bit of a living crisis going on, am I right? And my third point to make is this obviously isn't just in London. You can use AndCharge across the UK and also further afield in Europe as well. They are expanding, they are working with more and more charge operators as they grow. And the main point here is if you do download AndCharge, firstly, make sure to hit the link in the description below because you will get some extra points. This is for a certain amount of time, so do make sure to click that and you'll get some extra kilometers for your spending needs. But also, it means that you are able to just upload and update more charge points as you go. The more charge points that are in the system, the better the system becomes, so it really is a double positive. Right, so we're back, and there's no sign of Tish. And bearing in mind, I'm 10 minutes late. If she's any later than this, I'm gonna give her 5. I think we're gonna have to penalise her, right?
Yeah. I think we should deduct one of the points.
Let's say 10 kilometres. Slashed.
How can we only be 1.5 miles away and it's still 15 minutes? I really hope I don't get in trouble for being late in this challenge.
Aha! What time do we call this? Right, come on then. I want to know, where did you end up?
Well, here's the thing, I never really know where I am in London, but at some point I was at Trafalgar Square.
Trafalgar Square! Trafalgar Square! Where the hell have you gone? Oh my God!
I was aiming for those high kilometre point charges and they were a little bit of a distance from here.
Yeah, okay, see this is where I went for a very different tactic. I didn't mean to, but I stayed in the area and picked up a lot of EV enthusiast points.
Okay.
Did you realise there's literally a charger right there? So I added that.
Yeah, I definitely probably should have kept local. I don't know what I was thinking.
So how many charge points did you get in the end?
2.
2?
Yeah.
I got 5.
But they were the high pointers.
No, that's true, that's true.
Yeah, only 2.
So I went for quantity, you definitely went for quality. I think basically the proof is in the pudding. Let's have a look at the final scores. Do you want to go first? I'm really intrigued.
I might have had a head start. I did give it a go whilst I was at home.
Yes, okay. Can you remember what points you had when we started?
Absolutely not.
Well,
so
that's
I
very
think
handy.
it's just a blank scoreboard, you know.
Okay.
But I have got 45 kilometre points and I've got 115 EV enthusiast points.
Right, bearing in mind, I didn't do any of these high challenges, bar 1 actually. Right at the end, there were 3, I think it was like source London charges in the same place, and I only did 1.
That's cheating.
No, it's not cheating.
That is cheating.
Because the app wanted it. I actually got in total, bearing in mind this is my first ever go, 2 hours, I got 40 kilometres.
Wow.
Wow.
And 95 EV enthusiast points.
That's so good.
And
that's really good.
I spent a lot of those EV enthusiast points on
See, I didn't know
more.
you could do that, so that's really interesting. I feel like you could have shared that little trick.
Okay, so actually in just a few hours, we've managed to get something fairly substantial.
Definitely.
Cool. All right guys, well look, we're gonna sign off there. Let us know what you think about the app down in the comments. Is this something that maybe you want to try out? Is there anything that maybe you'd like to add to it or take away? It would be great to hear from you.
If you've liked this type of content, if you want to see me and Eilish.
Made of barrels of hay.
If you have enjoyed this content and you like seeing me and Eilish go head to head, maybe we can do some more challenges. Let us know what challenges you'd like to see, pop them in the comments. And if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, then follow us on Electroheads.
See you later guys.